You are listening to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, episode number 121.
Welcome to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, where you will learn brand new and shockingly different tools to lose weight for the last time. And now, here's your host, certified life and weight loss coach, Laura Conley.
Hello, Yummy Mummies, and how are you today? I am wonderful. I am in a wonderful mood. I was not in a wonderful mood yesterday, just FYI. Life is all the feels, right? Am I right? Okay, let's kick it off. We have got a client comment coming in hot from Olivia. Okay, this is what she says. I urge you to work with Laura Conley in the Yummy Mummy experience. I cannot recommend Laura highly enough. She will provide you with all of the tools and support you need to be free from food drama and the struggle of trying to lose weight. She makes it surprisingly simple. And there is no extreme dieting or exercise. In fact, it's quite the opposite. What? Sounds too good to be true, Olivia. But it's not. Are you coming? Are you getting inside? Let's go. Get on the list. lauraconley.com. Click work with me, and you want to get on that wait list. Get over there. You have to get on that wait list if you want the bonus for the wait listers, number one. Number two, if you want to lose weight for the last time and do it inside the Yummy Mummy experience. We're going to start in April. Okay, so doors are going to open late March. Stay tuned because to kick all of that off, we are going to do the best webinar, best masterclass, whatever you want to call it, best freaking party. Maybe it should be a party. We should call it a party. Literally ever. So that's going to be, so mark your calendars, midday-ish, March 30th, but stay tuned because I'm literally, speaking of retreats, I think I told you last episode that I'm going to Miami. So fun. I'm taking a day. It is a work retreat, but I'm taking a day just for myself. And that is where I'm going to create the best, the literal best. I'm going to see how I can pack the biggest punch into this class. I want to give you something that is unlike anything else that is out there, that is simple, that is easy, that is doable. It really feels like it's too good to be true. Oh, you guys, my nails are so cute. Okay, maybe that'll be my fun factoid. Got really cute nails. Got them so that they could be matching for the white party that we're going to have in Miami, which it's really funny that we're having a white party because, like, I feel like white parties are like so 2006, but whatever. I love a theme. If you're going to have a theme, I'm going to show up in all white. There's not going to be one freaking speck of a color on me besides white. Okay? All right? Okay. So, I mean, I have that fun fact. I don't know if I have another fun fact, you guys. You freaking nails. You guys know nails light me up. Love getting my nails done. I really thought, oh my God. During COVID, at first I was like, oh, this sucks, not getting my nails done. And then I was like, I don't need my nails done. And the second COVID was over, I was like right back on my 2.5 week schedule. Okay, so this episode is going to be real good because it's going to give you an analogy, a metaphor. You guys know I love a good analogy, a good metaphor. It's going to help you to understand why you haven't lost weight and for the last time before. It's going to help you to understand why we have to do it my way. Why we can't do it the diet industry way. Why that doesn't work, okay? So some of you might have heard me tell this story because I told it on Instagram, but I'm going to go into detail. And I want you to keep in the back of your mind that this is a weight loss journey analogy. And I'm going to go into why it needs to be this way and why doing it this way is going to help you. It's going to be like part of that code getting cracked wide open. Okay, so let's tune into the story. Story freaking time, you guys. Okay, so my husband and I were skiing. All right, we were skiing Winter Park, Colorado. And we wanted to get to a certain chairlift because it was crazy, you guys. It was busy. It was like a Saturday, there was like one line, it was like 25 minutes. It was like literally going up the side of the mountain. I was like, oh my God. So we had to get over to a specific chairlift that didn't have a weight. And he's like, this is the way that we got to go. We got to go down this slope. We got to go down this slope. And I'm like, all right, I'm in. So we get to the top of the slope. And have you guys ever been skiing? Ever been skiing? There's some times where you can like bail out, right? You get to the top of the slope and you're like, oh, that's hilarious. There's no way I'm doing that. And then you just like take the catwalk down or whatever. This was not like that. We got to the top of the slope and there was literally no way to bail out unless we wanted to like take our skis off and, I don't know, hike straight uphill. So we get to the top of this slope and I look down and it is like a freaking vertical drop with moguls. And I'm like, oh God, no. Right? I'm like, there's like literally, I'm thinking like, there's like literally no way I can get down this. I'm like, all of a sudden, flushed with fear. I'm like sweating. My palms are going. I'm like starting to roll my eyes and get mad at my husband. I'm like, why did you take us this way? What? I thought you knew the way. Meanwhile, he's like never been to Winter Park before, neither have I. Anyway, so I'm full of disbelief. I'm like, oh my God, okay, well, here I am. Like, I got to do it. There's only one. You can't go over it. You can't go under it. You got to go through it. Anybody else? Little kids? No? No one? Okay. Anyways, so you got to go through it. You got to go through. It's the only freaking way. So I'm filled with all the emotions. And I'm like, oh my God, my husband like goes. He like just like goes down. And meanwhile, I'm like half nervous for his life, half nervous for my life. I'm like screaming at him. I'm like, we have kids. We have kids. So irresponsible. Okay, but side note, I do want to let you guys know, I really do want to learn how to do moguls this year. Just because we've kind of like done the blue groomers, like been there, done that. Like we know what blue groomers are. We get it. We got it. We understand. Got that t-shirt, right? I get it. So we're like, yeah, maybe we could learn like to go through some trees. Maybe we could learn to do some moguls. Maybe we could learn to do these blacks, whatever. So it really is part of like our intention this year of skiing, which I think is just like super fun. So anyways, I'm at the top. I'm so freaked out. I'm so scared. And he's going down. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to go. Like, I'm here. The only way is through. So I start going. And I know myself. Like, I know myself with, like, anything, really. Any skill, any sport, any, like, talent. I have lots of talents, you guys. Blowing bubbles with my spit. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so any skill that you've developed, right? Any skill that I've developed, I find that it really helps me to have a mantra. So immediately I got myself a mantra. I was like, one at a time. One mogul at a time. Take your time. So I just kept repeating this to myself. One mogul at a time. You can do it. Take your time. One at a time. You got it. You can do it. Take your time. There's no rush. You got it. One at a time. You can do this. And that really, I honestly, you guys, I know it's so cheesy, but it really, really helped me. It really helped me. And I highly recommend, that's why I have my clients journal every day. And I actually ask them to come up with a mantra for themselves for the day, because it can really help ground you in what you're doing. And I just kept focusing on that. It really actually worked. And then I was doing one mogul at a time, one mogul at a time, one mogul at a time. And I was making my way down. Doesn't mean my heart wasn't still kind of beating out of my chest. It kind of was. And then I fucking fell. Oh my God. I ate it, you guys. My skis popped off. I kind of hurt. It wasn't like a bad fall. Like I knew like I didn't like break a leg or whatever, It wasn't like that bad. But I fell, my ski popped up, my ski ended up like, at the time it felt like a football field up ahead of me, but really it was like 10 feet. And so I'm like on the ground, all covered in snow. My ski is far away, and I just want to cry. I am the scream at my husband simultaneously. And you know what I did? I just fucking let myself have a pity party. I just sat on the mountain. I did look up a couple times to make sure nobody was going to come and kill me. But I really just sat there. And I was like, you guys, this is so cheesy. But I'm like sitting there and I'm like, this is hard. This is scary. But you know what? You're doing a good job. And you know what? We're just going to take a minute to just take a breather. And then we're going to get back up. And we're going to go again. And my brain's like, no, I think we should just stay here for the rest of the day. Maybe we can call ski patrol. My brain was coming up with all these ideas of like what I could do to fix the problem, right? And so I sat there. I let myself have a little pity party, which I highly recommend as long as they have time limits on them. Like you don't get to have a pity party for like 2 years. So I had my pity party. I like mustered up the motivation to, my husband was laughing at me. He's like, I saw what you were doing. You were laying down, trying with your ski pole to grab your ski, which I knew and he knew was like the dumbest idea, because if I had actually made a contact, that ski would have like gone flying down the mountain. Anyways, so I get the energy to get back up. I get back up. I get my ski. I pop it back on and enter the fear and the doubt and the disbelief. Like, oh God, here we go. Like, how am I ever going to do it? And I'm like, okay, you know, it worked. That mantra worked. One at a time, one mogul at a time. Take your time. You got this. You can do this. And then I just got back up and I went. Meanwhile, my fucking husband starts filming me. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me right now? I can't even believe it. It's crazy. So he's like filming me. I'm like, why are you filming me? Anyway, so he's like filming me. I actually start to like really actually get the hang of it. It actually feels good. I'm actually starting to be like perfectly honest with you. I'm like having fun doing it. Hold on, guys. I need a sip of my ginger root beer. Have you guys been into Zvia's? Sevia? Those 0-calorie sodas? You guys do not believe all the crazy headlines. This is a tangent about some of the sugar substitutes. Do your research, okay? You guys got to follow those headlines all the way to the bottom of the hill. Hole. Not hill. No, Laura. Hole for headlines. Hill for ski. But yeah, I mean, my clients will sometimes like send me stuff like, oh my God, have you heard this about fasting? Oh my God, have you heard this about stevia? Oh my God, have you heard? It's like you guys got to look at those studies. And some of them are valid. And I actually love when my clients send me that stuff because I love to like be in the loop, right? But some of these studies are done on like 4 rats. And they make these big conclusions because they need good headlines, right? They need people to read their shit. So of course they're going to come up. But so if you do get like, oh my God, oh no, what about this? Like actually do read the studies or don't believe it. Know that news and headlines and social media and CNN and all, I'm not criticizing CNN, okay? But that's their job, is to get you to be like super interested and to get you to be like, right? Okay, hold on. I'm really going to take my sip. You might have to edit this out, Cody. So good. You know, when you don't drink root beer like every week or every day, like real root beer, fake root beer tastes so good. But I gotta keep it in the can, this fake root beer, because if I pour it out, it's clear, which I like because I don't want like the food coloring, right? But I just really like that I keep it in the can because I feel like it should still be brown. And when I pour it out and it's like clear, I'm like, well, that's just definitely not root beer. Now I know you're lying to me officially. So can we just go back to pretending that you're real root beer? Okay. Guys, it's really snowing here. It's crazy. Okay, March 1st. Okay, so here's the freaking deal. I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I'm kind of having fun. I'm like, oh, I like this. I could see how I could be good at this. I could see how this could really be our new thing. I could see how I could be like a moguler. I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. I'm really doing it, right? And so then I get down to the bottom and my husband's there and we totally celebrate. We were like high-fiving each other. We were like, I mean, honestly, you guys, I know it sounds so cheesy, but it really genuinely was so rewarding because it felt so hard at the top. And that feeling, again, I know it's cheesy, it's just skiing, but it really was worthy of a celebration, even if it was a small thing. And I felt proud and I felt like rewarded and all that good stuff. So worth it. So anyways, and then we got to the chairlift and the chairlift had no line and it was like so awesome. Now, of course, we're like, maybe when we go to Steamboat, is that how you say Steamboat? All weird like that? Steamboat. I swear, those are root beer. It's totally alcohol free. Okay, now my camera's going crazy. Okay, so sorry guys if you're watching on YouTube. This is totally weird. It does this once in a while. Okay, so anywho, we get to the chairlift, no line. It's so amazing. And we do talk about, we're like, you know what, when we go to Steamboat, let's actually learn how to do this. Let's go all in. Let's have somebody help us. Let's have somebody show us the blind spots, right? Let's not just do it on our own the whole time because, we could end up creating bad habits. I mean, I guess that's like a thing in sports, right? I mean, I feel like I hear that all the time in like golf and stuff. Okay, so anywho, this is related to weight loss. So any skill that you've cultivated over the years, walking, running, riding a bike, ski, tennis, pickleball. What do you do for fun? Were you just amazing at it right off the bat? No, you were not amazing at it. No. You had to practice. You had to build the skill. This is the same as weight loss, okay? And weight loss is a skill. Weight loss is something you have to learn, okay? It's not like you just do a plan and then you do it perfectly and then you lose weight for the last time. No, it's actually a skill you have to learn, okay? So anything else in your life that you've done, that you've accomplished, you probably had to build skills, right? In order to get better and better and better and better at it. And so this is how weight loss needs to be treated, as a skill, okay? So weight loss needs to be treated like learning how to ski. You have to learn how to lose weight and how to do it the last time, okay? So imagine you've just signed up for the Yummy Mummy experience, or you're about to sign up for the Yummy Mummy experience. You're gonna feel doubt. You're gonna feel disbelief. You're gonna be scared. That's normal. That's how you actually should feel. Because guess what? You never lost weight for the last time. You never went down that quadruple black diamond with moguls that are 8 feet high. Right? Of course you're going to have those same sweaty palms that I had. So when you're nervous to sign up, or right after you sign up or whatever at the beginning, yeah, par for the course. There's no other way except through. I think I'm going to do a podcast series on children's books that are related to weight loss. Like, what is it? What is that one even called? Something about the bear. The bear and, oh my God, the carrot seed. That one's so good too. Okay, so let's normalize you being scared to do something that you've never done before, especially because you've tried it before. And in your mind, you're like, well, that didn't work. Yeah, well, that didn't work because you were trying to ski down a black diamond in freaking ice skates. Like, you literally didn't have the right tools because you didn't have the Yummy Mummy. Not even kidding, right? So, of course, you're going to feel doubt. Of course, you're going to feel disbelief. So when you feel that in your body, be like, yes, this is right. This means I'm doing it correctly. Okay? Then you're going to get a mantra and you're going to get some momentum and you're going to be like, yeah, okay, I got this. One meal at a time, one bite at a time, right? One coaching call at a time. I got this. I can do this. And then you're going to freaking eat it. Your ski's going to pop off. You're going to fall on your face. You're going to cry. You're going to probably want to blame me Guys, remember that part of that story? I wanted to blame my husband. I wanted to be like, you freaking ass. Like, you made us go down this hill. Like, I'm so mad at you. I told you I like doing blues. Which, you guys, that was not even true. I just started blaming him because it's so much easier to blame than it is to accept that I ate it, that I fell on my ass. You're going to fall on your ass, and you're probably going to want to blame me. You're going to be like, this woman, she says that this is the way, and it's not working. I ate a cupcake. You're going to fall on your ass. But guess what? That's also par for the course. That's how you learn to ski moguls. That's how you learn to lose weight for the last time, by falling down and being like, oh, I know why I fell down. I actually do know why I fell down. I picked up way too much speed, right? And I'm actually still learning as to like why I fell down, right? That's why we're taking that lesson, so I can get help. So the teacher can be like, hey, you got to do this here, and you got to do this here, and you got to lift your knees there. And I don't know, right? What is he going to teach me? I don't know, right? It's totally normal to fall because you haven't learned everything. So a lot of my yummy mummies, they will make mistakes, quote unquote, and they will fall, quote unquote, just because they're still learning. That's why I fell, because I'm still learning. And the only way to learn, let me repeat it, the only way to learn is by falling. Literally, you can't learn to ski moguls without falling. And you can't learn to lose weight for the last time by eating, quote unquote, perfectly. You literally have to eat the cupcake. Now, don't go eat 17 cupcakes because you're like, well, she said I have to. No. But you're going to fall, and that's part of the deal. And then you're going to have a pity party. You're going to feel your feelings. You're going to be like, I'm mad. I'm frustrated. I'm angry. This sucks. This is hard. And then you're going to get back up. And you're going to keep going. And you're going to say your mantra. I can do this. One little day at a time. I can do this. 1 pound at a time. I got this. And then guess what? You're going to start picking up that momentum again. And guess what? You're going to start having fun. And then you're going to be like, oh my God, Laura was right. This freaking is simple and fun. What? So, and then guess what's going to happen? Then you're going to get to the bottom, right? Then you're going to lose weight for the last time. And you're going to have a celebration. Or you're going to lose 5 pounds. You're going to have like little wins along the way too. And I think that's really important that we celebrate those little wins. You're going to give me a big high five. You're going to give your bestie a big high five who you're doing the Yummy Mommy experience with. Right? And then you're going to look back and you're going to be like, like I wonder why I fell. Or, oh, that was awesome. Like my husband literally, remember, he took that video and I can actually see, because I documented it, what I did right and what I did wrong. And spoiler alert, we do documentation in the Yummy Mommy experience, but it's all from a place of total love and curiosity, not judgment. Love, curiosity, so that we can learn, because that's literally, again, how we learn. Look at like all the football players, look at like all the baseball players, look at all the golfers, look at all the people that play the sports. They're watching tape. Now, we're not going to like watch tape of you eating, but we have to look back. We have to evaluate. Really, the most successful people in the world are the people that evaluate, successful in their jobs, successful in their marriages, successful in their parenting, successful in their health. They're evaluating, okay? And so we're going to do that in the Yummy Mommy experience. And I encourage you to do that in your weight loss journey, okay? Okay, all right, okay. Deal. So, you know what? I also love this idea that we have cheerleaders. Like, my husband really was, like, I mean, oh my God, you guys, this is so cheesy. I don't know why. I feel like I'm going to cry right now. But he like really was cheering me on. It was really cute. And then like at some point there was like this other little posse that stopped with him. And then they were like kind of cheering me on. And that's another thing that I love about the Yummy Mommy experience, is that you have cheerleaders within the community. It is full of camaraderie and full of like crazy support. And it helps, you guys. It does. It helps to have somebody cheering you on. My husband says I'm a jogger, not a runner, but I used to run and do marathons and 10Ks and whatever. Those people that are on the sidelines of like those marathons, God, I wish I could go back and give them a freaking trophy, because that really helps, okay? So cheerleaders, it helps. So we need that in weight loss as well. We need to be able to celebrate our little wins, okay? So I just really think that we have to have these things in place in order to lose weight for the last time. I really think that we're not taught that weight loss should be like this. I think we're taught that weight loss shouldn't be like this. We're taught that we shouldn't need a lesson, that it shouldn't be hard, that we shouldn't be scared, that we shouldn't feel doubtful, like that we shouldn't fall down. We should just get the plan and do it perfectly, that we shouldn't cry. We shouldn't be disappointed. No, that's all allowed. We shouldn't celebrate small, tiny wins. We shouldn't document, right? We should just like let ourselves off the hook or beat ourselves up. No, what if we document? What if we actually look at it? What if we actually look at our mistakes? What if we didn't have to make our mistakes mean anything about who we are and we just made it mean that like we're just like a human in the world? It's so amazing. So I also love to think about this. Think about how many people ski moguls. Like lots of people ski moguls. They don't even really talk about it. They just like do it. They ski moguls all the time, every day, all day. Probably like thousands of people are out there skiing moguls. Like if thousands of people can ski moguls, that means I can ski moguls. If thousands of people can lose weight like for the last time, you can do it too. If you want to do it. I'm not saying you have to like want to ski moguls, right? But if you want to lose weight for the last time, let yourself want it and let yourself believe in it, even if it's scary, even if you fall down, even if you feel doubt, even if your heart is beating outside of your chest. Okay, so that's what I got for you. Look at an analogy in your life, whatever skill that you've built. Was it hard? Was there a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears? Was it really rewarding? Were parts of it really fun? Yeah. It's all of the above. It's all the things. So I highly, highly encourage you to come inside the Yummy Mummy container so that you can lose weight for the last time. And I think that that is really the most important part of this analogy. I literally almost forgot to tell you. It's the most important part, you guys. You got to put yourself in the container, right? I put myself in a situation where it was almost impossible to quit. Isn't that crazy? Like, I really couldn't call ski patrol. That was not an option. I didn't even have my phone on me. I couldn't call ski patrol. I couldn't hike out of the mountain. The snow was so deep. I would have like literally got buried in the snow. So I put myself in a container where it borderline forced me to learn. So put yourself in a container where you can't quit. You pay $5,000, you're not going to quit. No, it's like, if you can't get out of it, better get into it, right? My favorite quote of like all time. Second favorite, third favorite, whatever. It's in the top. So put yourself in a container where it makes it impossible to quit, where the only way is through, where at the bottom is you having lost weight for the last time. Put yourself in that container where your success is quite literally guaranteed, okay? And it doesn't mean you're not gonna have support, right? We are gonna be there helping you get back up for sure. So I think that that's a huge, huge benefit if you do want to learn something, to put yourself in these situations where you kind of just like have to keep going, right? Even if you don't really want to. Of course you do, deep down, want to, right? Your future self wants you to. Your higher self wants you to lose this weight. So do it for yourself. It is the best gift you will ever give yourself. Make sure you are on that wait list. I literally can't even believe that the Yummy Mummy experience is like a thing that exists in the world that you can buy. It really is your one-stop shop. I was saying this in an email or a post the other day, like, yeah, it's your one-stop shop, but really it's like a really cute, fun boutique where they have ginger root beer by Spias. They're just passing out. Seriously, you guys, don't be confused anymore. Don't allow yourself to get indulged in confusion. This is the one-stop shop. This is the thing that solves the problem once and for freaking all. Okay, I hope you all have the absolute best week ever, and I will see you next week. Ciao, ciao. Hey, if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, I would love it if you leave a rate, review, and a subscribe on whatever you're listening to this podcast in. pretty pleased with the cherry on top. It would help me so much, and it would help all the other mamas out there hear this message. Thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. And you have to come check out the Yummy Mummy experience. It's my proven lose weight for the last time group coaching and course. Head to lauraconley.com and just click work with me. Other than that, you guys, I would love to give you a free gift. If you want your free listener only gift, go to lauraconley.com/gift. And from there, you will get your free best ever weight loss hack. So cool. The last thing I want to tell you, you guys, is I do have a free Facebook group. It's called, you guessed it, the Yummy Mummy. Lose weight for the last time, end body drama, and get food freedom. You can just search that in Facebook, or again, you can head to the show notes and you'll find the link there. All right, you guys, have the best day ever.